In the previous masterclass, we have woven a pyramid-shaped element, and I promised to show you how to make a large flower of bulrush leaves. Now I'm fulfilling my promise. So I've got such a bulrush leaf. I cover a leaf with the same rubber paint I use for tube painting. I add some colorant of a required color or a mixture of colorants to white paint and get the color I need. Then I cover the bulrush leaves with the resultant solution from both sides. I spread the paint twice, cause one layer gives a pale color. I paint the leaves once, let the paint dry and cover them with a second layer. After a while the leaves become a bit too dry. So before starting I soak them in water for about an hour. As you can see, this orange leaf has unwrapped after watering. It was as dry as this one before. After an hour in water, it has unwrapped again, even though already painted. Then I stick two leaves together with a sticky tape. Earlier I used to weave flowers of a single leaf. Now I've decided to try and make large flowers of two leaves at a time. So I've just stuck two leaves together and split them into stripes. And start interweaving the stripes as follows. Lead the first stripe onto the second one, under the third one onto the next one, and so on up to the very end, alternating. Got it. The first row is ready. Take the next stripe onto the following one, under the next stripe, and so on. I've already tried this technique on paper. I've woven in one cupola wreath of paper stripes this way. This time we are working with natural material. Beside a different size of a flower, there is not much new. Interweave the stripes this way up to the very end of the flower. I still have to interweave 5 stripes. Try your best to keep the edge smooth. Well, you can weave over a green leaf and then paint the ready flower. It is the way I've created the yellow leaves, painted them later. However, this turquoise flower has been made of ready painted stripes and I prefer working this way. So, when there is a last stripe left, turn the item to get the stripe directed rightwards, while the rest of the stripes are directed upwards. And start interweaving this last stripe with the rest of the stripes, trying your best to keep it parallel to the previous row. This way, 1, 2, 1, 2. We kind of turn the weaving with the help of this row. Hold the stripes to keep them from sliding apart at the corner. And continue the same very way as we did from the very beginning. The material is not flexible enough, so you have to work very carefully. If the leaves were completely dry, they would break. That is why we moisten them before starting to work. If you interweave tightly enough, you will get a kind of a natural curve. Pull the weaving a bit tighter, because it tends to fall apart. Paper is a more flexible material, while bulrush stripes are likely to break. As you can see, the dry tails start breaking already. Tighten again. And continue this way up to the end of the row. 1, 2. Try to make the curve invisible. I don't pull the tubes too much at the corner to prevent them from breaking. Let's tighten them in some different point. As an option, you can try and work on a surface. In this case, I don't lengthen the stripes, I only weave up to the end of the herbs. And turn one more time. The stripe's length is enough to weave one more row. Repeat all the same steps as we did before. Turn and continue weaving. Under the stripe, onto the next one, and so on. So I've got such a component. Here I've got such an unexpected effect. I was painting my pyramid-shaped elements green and drying them simultaneously with the stripes I'm currently working with. As a result, my orange stripes have caught some green color. It was unexpected, but I like the effect and it makes me think of multicolored stripes and sports next time. So, I've taken sticky tape off. Further, you can shape the cloth any way you like to get a flower of a desired look. If you curve it like this, you will get a flower looking this way. You can put the tubes into the center like I did here. If you twist the edges this way, you will get a different shape. I mean, you can shape the base any way you like, as if working with plasticine. You can curve it here or there to get a flower look you prefer. After which you fasten it carefully with a florist tape. I propose you the following design. Bend the extreme corner a bit, gather it like this, and insert such a pyramid element as a core. Stretch a tape a bit to make it sticker. And wrap the stem up to the very end. As a result, I've got such a flower.